Alright, here's dinner time, and we're watching some trailer or something. We've been talking about movies, so there's that. And yeah, Rise of the Planet of the Apes evidently pretty good. Oh, here's dessert. Hooray!
The orc riders that have elf, great big snows. The way you got it painted together, looking games the war riders look like they're riding elf.
Sarah's finally having some dinner. I hope she's sitting next to me. That'll be awesome.
Agnia, was surprise last.
Alright, I'm back. It's nighttime. Gary's been waiting for me for like an hour after dinner. Yeah, I know. This is good times. Alright, so we're back to the game. I'm already uploading part 1 on YouTube right now. So, oh, and I'm up.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, it's on now. Alright, so Dark Eldar, turn 3, bottom of the 3rd. I piled these witches out into there. I moved the raider that was there on up. And basically just moved a bunch of venoms into range here. Got the Void Ravens close enough so they can be hit by heavy weaponry, because apparently that's what I like to do. The tough thing is, yeah, the dread is really my problem, because that's the only thing that can reach the Void Raven. In fact, this is probably the dumbest move ever, because why do I need 48-inch things to be that close to the Vindicator? Because I want to get at that, right?
Away from the drop pod and
the thing. Right, but I can do that in a better sort of way and still probably shoot the Vindicator. So that's a toughie. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to... There's so many targets here that, okay, fine, do that one. And unfortunately, I don't have anything to shoot the implosion missiles at, which is kind of the problem the Void Ravens have with mech. You know, but that's how it goes. So on to shoot. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we need to do narrowest to broadest. This thing only has one target, so we'll shoot that at the Rhino. That's a hit, less than half coverage there, and that's 8 plus 2 is nothing. So this also only has one target, and that's the Dread, unfortunately. Yep. And that is 18-inch range. Something tells me I'm going to be out of range. And the answer is yes. So I'm saving this raider to see kind of what happens with some other stuff. This only has one target. Same here, only one target. Actually, I don't think I have line of sight here. But this does, and there's only one, and he moved less than 6. I did have to make a difficult terrain test for that. So here's a blaster from a guy inside, nothing. Here is this. Actually, let's do this one. I doubt they have 18 inches. The answer is no. Just barely not. This guy might, though. 18 inches. The answer is yes. So here's 3 blaster shots. This has Trueborn in it. 3 ups. Is that 1 hit? 2 hits. 2 hits. Fantastic. Strength 8. There's 1 penetrating hit. The damage roll is a 3. Weapon destroyed.
Weapon destroyed. Reroll it.
Okay, there you go. Because he'd rather be blown up. What did I roll?
5.
Okay, fantastic. Blam.
Take it.
Alright, so
Go on.
I kind of do have to shoot at the so oh yeah, this raider's gonna go. I'm gonna shoot at the Vindicator. You do have cover. That's a miss. So who hasn't shot? Did this guy shoot? Yeah, it wasn't 18 inches, was it? Can't shoot, shot, out of range, shot already. So I basically have the Void Ravens. If I'm smart, which I am, I really do need to target the Vindicator with this unit. So let's go ahead and do that. 2 Void Lances, 3 ups, that's 1 hit, strength 9. That's a 13. I believe that's side armor, so make a cover save.
Yeah, what's his defense?
Did not make it.
Okay, great. So this is a glancing hit. -2 is stunned. Do you have any sort of thing that gets rid of stun?
Yeah, he has extra armor.
Okay, what does that do?
Stunned is shaken, I believe.
Okay, well that's great. So that's cannot shoot, which is fantastic by me. So now I need to look at this last Void Raven.
Okay.
Over here, thank you. I really can't see the Vindicator. I can see the Land Raider, but I think the Land Raider is out of range. But I am going to risk it and take a pot shot at the Land Raider with 48-inch range. And I'm going to have it. Right up there.
You're in.
Land. Fantastic. 2 shots. 3 ups.
2 hits.
Okay, it has a Lance special roll, so strength 8 versus 12 is 2 glancing hits. And the results on the glancing hits is a immobilized and shaken.
Okay.
So that is great. That kind of takes the Land Raider out. Except, of course, guys can get out.
Correct.
So here we go. On fire, that's immobilized and cannot shoot. Well, that makes me happy. Alright, go ahead and start and stop it. Okay, so we're down to a close combat phase. So we have the witches versus the bikes. That's kind of the big one. And you have initiative step 8. That's the succubus. 5 attacks, 3 ups to hit. And that's this is electro-corrosive whip, which is model wounded is at half strength. That doesn't matter. All your guys have 1 wound, right? So, but it is also a power weapon. So strength 3, that is 1 wounding hit. So 1 guy dies hideously.
Power weapon, so I can take it on a 2-wound model and it'll still be there.
Yeah, you can actually.
My attack.
Alright. Alright, so we've calculated the witches, all told 12 of them with 55 attacks. So here it comes. I'm going to do them in volleys of 20. If I could grab that many dice, that would be great. Here they come. I need 4s and 6s. So here's volley number 1. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits, slightly above average. So let's keep track of the number of hits. 12. Next volley of 20 produces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. That is below average. 18 so far. And then now I've got to take out 5, so I'm rolling 15. 15 dice. Here we go. And then I missed 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cocked. Nope, couldn't convert it. So 7 more out of those. That's about average. So 25 hits. Now I need 6s. You know, this. There you go. Okay, so, yeah, it's going. Okay, so what was it, 24?
25.
25. Okay, so here comes 20. I'm looking for 6s. That's more like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and then 5 more. 6 more. Looking for 6s. So 4 wounding hits.
Okay. 4 dice on 3 up. I lost 1.
There you go. 1 guy. It's kind of my average so far.
Yep.
All right.
So I'll pull them out in a second.
Yes.
And now I have my return attacks.
Right. Well, but one guy's dead. Minus 1 guy. Right.
So.
Also, I do have a shard net and an impaler on contact, and that takes away 1 attack, which I have previously not brought up.
Does that take them down to 0 or just
It can. Shard net brings to a minimum of 1, so effectively no effect. That's.
No, my sergeant is in base combat.
Is it?
Sergeant
Okay,
goes down.
fantastic. I'll take it.
But it's in base contact with it, right?
Yeah, base contact. So that's the Shardnet, that's the Sergeant.
Yep.
Okay, great. Wow. Warhammer is the game of remembering things. Wow, that's
4.
4 hits.
Hits.
Fantastic, that's pretty good. And you convert them into wounds on 3-ups. Looking for the 3s.
3 wounds.
Very nice. 4-up dodge saves. Yep, that's not cocked. Okay, 2 guys die. So is that a tied combat there?
Yeah.
How many wounds? Didn't I do 2 wounds?
Is it wounds or is it models removed?
It's wounds.
So, okay. Yeah, so it's a push.
All right. Yeah, well, at least I can't be shot at, right? All right, we're at top of the 4th. This is Salamanders turn 4. We're just cleaning up the board a little bit here. There's that board. There's a long shot of this board. And now here's this absolute morass. Which way is it going, boys? It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
Okay, still pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Eldar took off.
Infantry's a problem because you bog them down.
Yeah.
They rely on mobility.
Oh no.
around.
Mobility,
No?
but I'm about to be cheesy.
Okay.
The army
There's no such thing as cheesy.
Okay. I'm about to.
Use Epic Kaya's feet?
No, well that too.
Oh, okay.
I will be using Epic Kaya's feet, but the pure blood, you'll get used to using it.
Okay,
Offers
I'm ready.
ghostly to all of the Warpwolves. So
Okay,
you run
they
the
can
Warpwolf
get away.
trilogy. Trinity. The Warpwolf Trinity. Lets them turn ghostly so they avoid free strikes.
Right.
And they trample through infantry, killing them along the way.
Wow.
Where they would normally take free strikes, they're immune to free strikes.
Right. Okay, that's great. And that is when I realized there was no cheese. Alright, Salamanders turn 4, top of the 4th, movement phase. The Terminators are disembarking. Apparently making the long journey around to help in this combat. Well, the Land Raiders immobilized, so they may as well disembark. I mean, there's no reason. You can move that out of the way. Let's just get rid of that.
Let's go for the fun of it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is difficult terrain. Technically, you can put guys on it, but you may not want that. Can Terminators run? Are they slow and purposeful, something like
They
that?
are slow and personal. I don't think they can run.
All right, just curious.
I don't think they can.
Didn't know. So this, look at this rhino. Look at this rhino sneaking around, going to take a pot shot.
It is.
Yeah, you can do it. The Stormbolter can glance.
Combi melt on the sergeant.
Oh, and that's actually not bad. That is good. That Vindicator's still entrenched there.
So I
I
put the
got
rhino in
attack
front of
squad, which will take a massive amount of firepower. Oh, you know, I could have been shooting at that tack squad the whole time. Or were they behind the wall?
it. They're inside the building.
Right, but I have to have real line of sight to them, which I have now, so time for the Venoms to start shooting. Fantastic.
Okay. I think I'm done with movement.
I'm ready. We had the scout vehicle Storm move up like this.
He is going to fire his multi-melta there.
Oh, we're on to shooting. Who's shooting multi-melta? Okay, I'm ready. It's 10 all around, open topped, so, but you are minus 6 inches, so you need to be within 18 inches to make that shot. Okay, that's one thing I always forget. Okay, very nice.
I missed the first one. It's twin linked.
There it is, converts it.
And it's only 1d6.
Okay.
So I need a 2 to glance, a 5.
Okay, you go for it. Hold on, flicker field. Okay, here comes the flicker field. No save.
So it was a
What was
penetrating
it?
5. It's an AP1 weapon. It goes to 6.
Okay.
It's open top.
So it explodes.
Yes.
Alright, well, we'll take account for up and down here. 5 inches. That's something, so why don't you measure it and see what we
It's
get.
going to get
It's
from the base. That's all my unit.
it's gonna hurt me worse. But I think we should go down too. But oh, I'm so sorry. Good gracious, what's going on?
Yeah, 5's still going to go down again.
Yeah, and I think that's probably all the witches except maybe these 3 here. I don't know. We'll find out. Nope. That's every last one of them.
Everything.
Oh, that's brutal. What's the strength? Strength 3, right?
Strength 3.
This is going to hurt me real bad. Okay, Succubus, no wound. And the unit of 3, that's 2 wounds. Looking for a witch suit save of 6, so 2 witches die. And then there's 8 from the other unit, so 4 ups. 1, 2, 3, one more, 3. That's actually pretty light. 6s for saves. That's no save. So I lost 5 witches. Wow, that made a huge difference. Of course, if I lose this combat, that means I'll be able to shoot at those guys. And I think poison is not going to be fun for them. 2. So there's only 1 left. And I do need to make a morale check for that, don't I? Right?
I don't know about the rules of Guardian hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, that's right. You don't. You don't need to make it. Okay.
So I have 5 guys.
Okay, so no wounds on the bikers from the explosion, and this is gone. Kablam!
Boom. And see, I was going to try and be tricky and get my multi-melter shot off the Land Raider because you can always fire 1 extra weapon.
All right.
Machine Spirit, but now everything's out of
Yeah, that
range.
Land Raider's really kind of gooped in there.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, so does that have combi meltas?
They all have night shields.
Yes. Combi meltas.
Give you that one.
Is that like 12 inches?
12 inches, yeah.
So I'm going to be short.
Yep. So are you shooting it?
I nominated I was going to shoot it, so...
Oh, okay.
So...
Well, you know, I don't mind. I mean, it's obviously out of 12 inches.
Yeah.
So, you know, why don't you not shoot that?
Stormbolters needs to be an 18, right?
Yeah, it's minus 6 inches. Fantastic piece of war gear. So here we go. Stormbolter, 3 ups, looking for 3s. A 1 and a 6, strength 4. No, that's nothing. Okay.
Can't do it. Can't move too far. It's done. On to combat.
Okay, here we go. Alright, we have the Succubus with, hold on. Okay, turns out the Succubus would have had 7 attacks the last round. Okay, looking for 3s. That's pathetic. 2 hits. And 6s to wound. That's no wounds. Pretty sad. Alright, no wounds from the Succubus, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 witches left. Okay, here comes the witches. Looking for 4s and 6s. So 4, like 6 hits, and then here comes the 6s to wound. That's no wounds, a whole lot of nothing. Wow, I did nothing this turn. Well, actually, I want them to break, so go ahead.
My sergeant only gets 1 attack.
Okay, right, because of the shard net and the impaler. There's that.
The attack bike and the regular guy.
Okay, I'm ready. He's looking for 4s and 3s.
1 4.
Oh, that's nice. Wow, that was lucky me, huh? Well, the best I can do really is tie at this point.
And no wounds.
Wow. All right. So I guess I'll just move in here.
We all just pile in a little bit more.
Okay, that's not so good for me. Alright. Okay, we're at bottom of the 4th. Dark Eldar turn. Overview is the battle line has changed a little bit from this to this, right? But if you look at the objectives, I'm looking good for this one, possibly. Well, you know, that really depends, because it's going to be bad because it's going to be my turn. These guys might get wiped out. No, actually, I'll probably hold, now that I'm looking at it. So 1, 2, where's the other objective that's over here? There's that one. So that's tough. But he does have a tac squad, right? And we've got 1 tac squad, plus some good support coming up on 3 objectives. It's this objective, oddly, that is the one that I think is going to be kind of the hardest to figure out what's going on, because there's a tac squad in here too, right?
Yeah, tac squad here, tac squad here, tac squad here.
Or wait a minute, is the tac squad that came out of that one already?
It's right in here, and that's an empty rhino.
An empty rhino. Okay.
Trying to shield the Vindicator.
No, I think well, you're right to do it. You're right to do it. I think oddly the Land Raider's kind of out of commission. It's got that multi-melta, but I can outrange that. So, all right, here we go. Dark Eldar turn 4. I basically just kind of short up my battle line here, moving these guys up in blaster range, but not moving more than 6 inches for each guy. Got the 2 Void Ravens. I've moved them away because I have 2 multi-meltas, one there and one here, and this can move 12 inches and still do the 12-inch multi-melta, so I got to stay a good 30 inches away from that guy. I did expose myself here to the Deathwind launcher from the drop pod, but I think it's a long shot to get anything on the rear armor there. So we'll see if I'm foolish, but really I didn't want to give up my height advantage, and so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's do shooting. So here we go. We got to do narrowest to largest. So let's go ahead and do this one on the Rhino, and that is going to be cover, because it's at least half of the Rhinos behind the building. So that's how I'm going to call it. 3 up. That's a hit with a 5, and strength 8. That's nothing. Going to shoot it with the Trueborn right here. Same thing. So that's 3 blasters. That's this one shooting. 3 ups. Why was this on that Venom? It was a marker.
Turbo boosted last turn.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So anyway, back to the game. That's 3 hits. That's 2 penetrating hits. Fantastic. Okay, so here we go. The result is...
Let's do the cover saves.
Oh yes, by all means. Here we go.
Fail, fail.
Okay, that's good for me. Let's see if I can blow it up. Yep, that's destroyed.
Yep.
So here comes the bailout. Alright, I blew the Rhino up. The occupants moved into this building. They disembarked and just went in through the window. And so now the Void Raven's going to shoot at the Vindicator. Here it goes. And this is an interesting kind of city fight thing, because now the tac squads are in that building, and that building within reach of an objective, and we got this one coming up. So it's going to be tough to root them out of those buildings effectively. So if anything, what I should be doing, what I can be doing, is shooting these Venoms at that tac squad, which is precisely what I'm going to do. But anyway, this Void Raven, 2 Void Lances at the Vindicator. That is 2 misses. Womp womp. And we are going to shoot this Void Raven also at the Vindicator. Definitely cover for that one. And I'm going to hit once. Strength 9. 12.
Well,
what's your side armor
gonna
like?
Get the side armor. It's an 11.
Isn't it? Okay. So roll a cover save.
Oh yeah.
Then.
I'd like this to happen.
Yes, and you get it. Okay, let's continue. So this Void Raven is shot. I'm putting little markers here. Whoa! That was a close one. Alright. We have a blaster in here, and that is going to shoot at the Vindicator. Probably not cover for this. Well, no, with the Rhino. You got it. Here it goes. 1 blaster. Hits. Strength 8. That's a penetrating hit. Here comes the save. That is a save. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and shoot this Venom's splinter cannons. So here it goes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 3 ups to hit. 4 ups to wound. Oh wow, look at that. Fantastic. Only 2 misses. 4 ups to wound, and then we're off to power armor saves. Yeah, so cover doesn't really mean a lick of difference. Oh, that is tremendous. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 out of 12 wounding. That's fantastic. So this one's shot. Put a marker there. So here come the cover saves. And
just their
so
normal.
I'm likely...
What's the AP on the weapon?
It's AP nothing.
okay.
It's poisoned.
So they get their normal 3-up, which I failed a lot.
Oh, wow.
I made 1
Did
and
that
8.
get rid of that unit? Is there 10
There's
guys
10
in
there.
it? Okay, that's fantastic.
7. Leadership test.
Okay, this next
Do they have
Venom
that many shots?
got...
That last one left?
Sorry, what?
The last one left to fire? How many
Yes.
shots does he have?
12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah.
So there's 3 guys still left alive in there. And they're out of sight, which is a really good move to take those as casualties. So blaster here on the, whatever it is, the Vindicator. That's a hit, strength 8. That's nothing. Okay, this guy, same thing, on the Vindicator. 3 up, that's nothing. Here's the Crayfish on the Vindicator. 1 hit, strength 8. Lance, that's a penetrating hit. So roll him. Yes, he cannot be defeated. I think that's all I had. So let's move on to close combat. Here comes the Succubus, 4 base, extra weapon, and whatever it is, puts me up to 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. That was slightly better than the pathetic showing before. Needing 6s to wound. That is no wounding hits. I have 5 witches, including apparently 2 Hecatrixes. So that's 17 attacks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, wow. 4s to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. Okay, so here's the to wound roll and looking for 6s. That's 1 too many. Ah, fantastic. 4 wounding hits. So here we go. Looking for 3 ups for the armor save.
Okay, attack bite?
Oh yeah, you'll
On a
need
2
to
up?
assign.
Okay,
Okay.
and then the other 3 guys, not the
On
sergeant.
regular bikes.
3 up. Failed
There's
2.
1. 2. Fantastic. It's better than my average. So we'll see if they can bring it back.
That's fine.
Which I think that's going to be a toughie. All right, I'm ready. But you certainly looked better doing it, no matter what happens.
Here we go. All right, girls, come on. 4's a hit, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yep. 1 hit.
1
So you're
hit.
going to win combat. No wound.
Okay, great. Wow. Can I break him? I actually don't want to break him. I want to wear him down over the next turn.
9 exactly what I need.
Well, you'd be at
I'm below.
-2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they do flee. All right, let's do the initiative test. Hecatrix is at an 8.
Higher.
No, not Hecatrix, the Succubus. It's 10.
I'm a 3, so I'm
Probably 4
yeah,
initiative
so I'm
at
going to be a
most.
7.
All right, so those guys are wiped out. I'm going to consolidate.
They stand and fight, don't they? Don't they turn around and fight?
All right, so apparently they're fearless.
Yes, they turn fearless.
Okay,
So,
go ahead. 2
let's see,
armor saves. Would you
regular
have to
guy.
assign him?
Regular guy.
He makes
and then
it.
the attack bike. Made it.
They're just mad now.
Okay.
All right, top of the 5th.
Yep.
Salamanders turn 5. Jane Czar still
Hiding out.
skulking around. She's looking for the nail salon. Top of the 5th. Salamanders turn 5. Should note at this time that a lot of things happen behind the scenes. We don't film every single last morale check. For example, the Marines over here in this building made theirs with snake eyes. I could not destroy that Vindicator. I don't think I did anything to it,
Nope.
actually, through that whole thing.
I made saves.
So now he gets to create problems.
It's going to park right there.
All right. I don't know. It's a toughie. It could go either way. I think the Terminators are kind of out of the running, which is because that's a lot of, yeah, it's a lot of hitting power, just kind of nothing. But the thing is, unless it ends on turn 5, they're very likely to contest this objective.
Okay.
Of course, they can't run, so actually they're unlikely to contest that objective now that I think about it. But may as well move them up. Right. So,
here's for their activation.
yep, I've got 1, 2, 3 heavy weapons kind of coming up on me this turn, and some very light, very lightly armored vehicles. The most lightly armored vehicles. Armor 10, open topped. Doesn't get much worse than that. The flicker field, though, does make them quite a bit more durable. Flicker field, I have to say, is a must-take upgrade for Dark Eldar vehicles.
Hit attacks.
All right.
He's going to fire to that point.
Okay, I'm ready. Is there a cover? I mean, it's really almost impossible to tell. But
It's going to be.
Just-
He needs an 18.
right?
I think he's short.
Yeah,
I think he's short.
that's fair enough.
So
That's interesting. So if I were paying attention, I would have moved him a little bit. Then there's this thing in the way. So, all right, what's next?
scouts with the multi-melter from the storm.
Okay, that sounds good. That is a hit. Now with night shields, how does that affect? You'd have to be within 6 inches for the...
Well, the multi-melt is 24-inch range.
Right, so you need to be within 12
Oh, and then 6 for the 2d6.
for the 2d6.
Yeah, which I don't think
you
I
definitely are in range generally.
Yeah, I'm short with that too.
Right. No, I don't think so. It's from the gun, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's in. I'm gonna say it.
Okay. 7, so that's a 15.
Yep. Go ahead.
You have
Add
a
1.
flicker
Oh yeah.
field.
I'm sorry.